Okay, so let's move on to the next, which is actually creating the content. So share what you love and what your client will love too. That is actually all you've got to do, is share what you love and the overlap of what your client will love. That's it. And it's like, wow, that's actually, I can do that. That's kind of inspiring. And so you might create a podcast. You might interview people. You might interview people who have the problem that you're working with. You might interview other experts, because when you build relationship with other people, their clients are also going to listen and want to kind of hear and read. So you're going to get different subscribers coming by connecting with other people. You might create a blog. You might create a vlog, which is a video blog. You might create a Facebook group with a weekly or monthly project, open studio challenge or activity. You want something that's going to give something to people so that they want to subscribe and they want to be there. You might create an ebook people can download. This is really popular. A lot of people have this on their website. It's like, what is art therapy? Or 10 tips to solve anxiety, or I don't know, I'm just making things up right now, but whatever your field is and the thing that you love and that you're an expert about. And it doesn't even need, and when I say expert, I mean you know a little bit more than other people. You've got some tools that might be powerful for people, that might inspire them. You might do Facebook Lives. This could also be Instagram. So Instagram now has video options as well. It used to be just very still images. Now we have things like reels and stories, which is where you have like a story for 24 hours, or you can have like a video stream. And so I've got one of my past students to actually make a video on this for you. So she's going to talk about how to do that so that you have awareness, because it's quite a new thing. You also might do a tour of your studio, or share your art. Like, what are you working on? What are some of the exercises that you love? Obviously, we're going to need to be careful about taking people very deep through the exercises we give. So the way that I do it is keeping it more as an art as therapy to do insights, and then offering if people want to go deeper. So it's like a taste. We're not doing art therapy with people. We're giving them a taste or psychoeducational piece about what it is that we do and how it works. So we have to be careful in that realm. We also might create videos on keywords or topics you want to be known for. This is particularly useful on YouTube, as someone was mentioning before, so that people would search art therapy or help for depression or anxiety or whatever it is, creativity and anxiety. So you're actually using these keywords so that when somebody types it into YouTube, they get you. So it's about tailoring and knowing what these keywords are that people are going to be searching for. So what we're going to do now is brainstorm again, and I'd like you to brainstorm on how you can connect with your audience. And this is just a sample list, but you could go anywhere with this. So be creative and free in your ideas, think as many as you like, and how it might engage your clients. So share what you do, ways to find your clients. You might have an interview me button on your website. This is great because people can interview you for podcasts, their blogs, whatever's coming up, and it can be a great way to get exposure. You might also contact bloggers, other art therapists, group leaders, or collaborate or interview or be interviewed, or do a heart space. I'm always looking for people to host for a month, and you just need to make like a 5-minute video showing what you do, and then literally your contact information, your website, and you can promote whatever you want to 1,000 people. And so it's a really good way of like, and I'm not just saying I'm the only resource, there's like a zillion other resources, but just know if you do feel called, please get in contact with me to do that. You also want to talk about what you do with everyone. So we already have this little spiel now of like, I love to work with these people. This is how I help them. So you have this, tell people, because somebody's like, oh, my aunt is really looking for a therapist, or, anyway, whoever. You want to email friends, family, and people you know with what you're doing, because you never know who is going to connect in with you that way. You want to reach out to people who inspire you as well, create collaborations, create partnerships, or even mentoring. and you want to collect with like-minded souls and co-create projects together. So collaborate. This is your opportunity. You do not have to do everything alone. And that is a really powerful piece to remember, because often as art therapists, we're like, out alone and kind of working with people, but you can collaborate. You can create amazing things together. So some of the ways that you might find your clients are by joining other Facebook groups. So for example, I love this one, and I'm going to post the links in our on my website. So Art Therapy Online, this group has 5,000 people in. So again, another great resource. If you have a group running, maybe there's an art therapist who's working with your client group and wants to refer them. So using these resources. Also Kata lets you, through their membership, send out an advert to all of their members 3 times a year for free. So, wow, why not use that resource, right? This is a part of our membership. And then also Heartspace. So please, if you want to post things, just let me know. I can put them up there. You can introduce yourself, do whatever you like in that space, and that gives you more exposure. You might also use the hashtags to search for themes on Instagram or Facebook, or search in the Facebook search bar for keywords, for example, grief group, busy mums. So actually joining the group that your client might be in and being able to offer some support, not marketing directly, but actually just showing up and being present and offering services. And then if there's a chance in the group, you can say, hey, I have this group that's happening. So getting to know your client group as well. So shine your light and avoid burnout. Share what brings you joy. Do not share, as I've said, things that you don't like or things that you think you should be sharing. This is about you and being authentic to yourself. You want to limit the time you spend on social media, and you might use organizing apps. And I did this in the beginning. I don't do this now, but Meet, Edgar, and Buffer, where you can actually upload content. You can make all your content in 1 hour, and it sends it out through the month. So these are options. They are paid for services. But again, if you are like, I have an hour a month to do social media, this is what I'm going to do. Or you might choose to do it organically, like I did.